Salut à tous, bienvenue sur Oblivion, sur le 16e épisode. Pour une demi-heure, on découvre la suite de ce rendre ici. Le corps blindé. Ça changera pas. C'est toujours blindé.
Well met, milady.
Milady.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite. Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Cavane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone. Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass? Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site. I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck. The messenger's diary will make a nice companion to the Madstone in my collection. The Madstone awaits, and so does your reward if you retrieve it. Alicia Caro visits her mother in Coral regularly. A dutiful daughter, and a dutiful wife, I hear. May the path ahead be free of danger.
Transporter trop d'objets. On va essayer de trouver un marchand et partir de là. Parce que je ne veux pas continuer comme ça avec l'inventaire blindé, c'est pas possible. Je vais pas faire la quête du cadre qu'on y a volé dans la chambre. Parce que j'ai jamais résolu l'affaire et puis c'était compliqué. Désolé. Des fois le matin comme ça, j'ai ma gorge. Ma thyroïde qui déconne. Je perds ma voix. Je me retrouve avec une voix rock. Comme si j'ai attrapé un coup de froid. Faut trouver un marchand pour vendre le plus gros des ustensiles ou alors ai-je des trucs qui pourraient m'aider niveau potion. Donnez-moi ça. Pareil, j'ai des trucs de sort, moi. Des paquets de clés. Tout ça, ça prend des volumes incroyables. Ah, c'est incroyable. Il y en a de ces bordels là-dedans, les pierres, tout ça. C'est de vendre tout ça pour faire... On va essayer de trouver la priorité pour cette vidéo, l'épisode 16, avant de s'aventurer à droite ou à gauche, c'est d'aller vendre. Pour pouvoir se remettre à courir. Je vais pas faire tout le jeu en marchant, alors, parce que ça va mettre des jours et des jours. Alors, est-ce qu'on a quoi là? C'est quoi ça?
I heard you help. What can I interest you in?
Ah, tu prends que des trucs comme ça, toi? Ah, c'est pas terrible.
We drink because we're happy. We're Nords. It's just the thick tongue and fat head the day after that makes me unhappy. Blasted thief. I hope they string him up when they catch him. He's a slippery one, though. The beggars are his eyes and ears. With all those Oblivion gates opening everywhere, It's only a matter of time before another city goes the way of Kvatch. Be seeing you. How are you? Edla Darkheart. If you want to be a marksman, I can train you. If you can breathe, I can teach you. I can show you some new things. One place is pretty much like another. Regner hates it, but Regner hates everything. I was at Olav's earlier and I ran into this Dunmer named Reynold Draelus. After a round or two, he told me he was an honest-to-goodness vampire hunter.
Parler de vampire. Ah non, c'est bon, elle veut pas être...
Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Reynold slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. One place is pretty much like another. Regner hates it. But Regner hates everything. Let's get to training. Farewell.
C'est quoi?
I'm Ulfin, the light armor trainer. Skjorda and I run North Winds. Please excuse us. We had a little drink up last night. Still a little muzzy.
Attends.
Can I interest you in some
Ah,
of
ça
my
va être intéressant,
wares?
je crois qu'il vend, lui. C'est pas mal. Qu'est-ce qu'ils vendent d'autre? Voilà, attends. Ça, tu peux me le
That's
vendre.
a good
C'est
deal.
pareil.
That's a fair deal. That seems a fair price. You drive a hard bargain.
Non, 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 pas ça.
That's more than I'd usually pay. That's more than I'd usually pay. You've made a good bit of gold. You've made a good bit of... An excellent bargain. An excellent bargain. Thanks for your business.
Est-ce qu'il y a des choses à réparer?
If it's broken, I
Rien.
can take care.
Et on est passé niveau 7, 8. Il faudra qu'on arrive à dormir. On va être déjà mieux niveau... Est-ce qu'il y a un hôtel dans le coin pour dormir, par contre? Ça, c'est quoi?
Good to see you. I'm
C'est
sure
quoi, toi?
all...
Non, non, bah toi, t'es rien.
You too.
Toi,
I'm so...
qu'est-ce que tu vends, toi?
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Tu vends des vêtements et des flèches. T'es gentil, mais non.
No need to go to the Imperial City. Bruma may look like a Skyrim town, but we've got all the comforts of the warm Nibbanean south. You hear about Jarunder? He was caught stealing gold, and now he's in jail. I bet our Nora's beside herself with grief. Our Nora and Jarunder were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was going to skip town on our Nora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all. Poor thing.
Ah ben là, si elle a plus un sou en poche.
Take care.
Bon, merci pour ces renseignements. Ah, ça fait du bien qu'on peut courir. Serait-ce une auberge? Ah, on va pouvoir dormir. Ça, on passera de niveau. Même s'il est 10h28 du matin, mais on partira le soir.
Greetings to you. Welcome to Lyra Rosentia collects Akaviri artifacts. She might have a project in mind. Her house is west of the chapel. I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts. Our taxpayers' Drake's at work. There's a most Excellent. It's just down the stairs there. The door is impossible to miss. I'm sure you'll sleep very well. Be seeing you.
Je me rappelle bien, tu montes l'étage. Oh bah de toute façon. Non, c'est pas là, parce que je l'ai payé. Alors c'est pas là. Bah, elle est où ta chambre, bordel de Drakman? Tu mets tes chambous là? Qu'est-ce que c'est ce truc? C'est des chambres ça? C'est un sous-sol. Une chaise. T'as foutu ma chambre où? Ah. C'est bizarre tes chambres. On va dormir jusqu'à 6 heures de sommeil. On va toujours mettre en force. 80. Volonté. Agilité surtout. Voilà. Ça, normalement, au tir à l'arc, au tir, on est bon. Bon, merci de ta visite, à la prochaine. Oh, une petite sauvegarde, ça serait bienvenu. Non, mais pas ça, ça. Voilà. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a comme quête? Tu as l'air de me dire qu'il y a les quêtes. J'ai entendu dire qu'Arnaud du Burma m'a cherché de l'aide pour récupérer de l'argent. Ça va nous amener où ça?
What do you want? Can't you see that I'm upset? I can't help myself. I'm just a sucker for well-heeled men. That Ola, for example, at the Tap and Tack. He's dreamy. And successful, too. I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it. I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in, or are you out? Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it. I can't make up my mind about the prophet in Anvil. Is he truly a holy man, or just a lunatic exploiting the tragedy at the Chapel of Debella?
Sa quête me
He's not
paraît
likely to just
assez
come out and tell you, so get
compliquée.
creative.
Ça me paraît assez compliqué son truc. On va, comme on est, il reste 7 minutes, on va regarder pour cette. Pas forcément qu'on va la faire, mais on va regarder dessus. Parce que je voudrais quand même monter un peu en level vu qu'on est que 8, niveau 8. On soit bien monter avant de continuer bien la suite. Hein, qu'on soit comme il faut niveau. Il y a des objets qui tombent, des trucs, des machins en cuir. C'est vrai qu'elle pourrait le mettre niveau 100.
Thanks for your help closing that gate. Don't worry, we can handle anything else they throw at us. She holds public audience in the Great Hall on weekday mornings. If you need to speak to her, that's the time to do it. You hear about Jorunda? He was caught stealing gold and now he's in jail. I bet our Nora's beside herself with grief. Farewell.
On regarde là-dedans, puisqu'on est dans les cachots.
Hello. What can I do for you, man? He's that thief that the Imperial Watch are always going on about. He likes to steal from rich folk. What a bother. Don't be too long about it. I gotta stay with you so there isn't any funny business.
Eh bien.
I haven't got all day. Don't
I
get
don't
too
know who
close to
you
the
are,
prisoners.
nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terrellius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work. I don't know who you are, nor do I care. Oh, we'll see. I'll take. That'll see. That'll for me. Thanks. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terrellius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
No touching the locks.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I...
Je veux rien savoir. Ça.
Certainly. Nice try.
Prisoners.
Attends,
Not
qu'est-ce que tu
accept
veux que
gift.
je fasse? Elle a refusé de discuter avec moi sous prétexte qu'il ne parle aux étrangers. Je pense que c'est parce que partie des prisonniers. Si je veux faire arrêter.
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
Somebody
it's all
help!
over,
Come quickly!
lawbreaker.
We've
Your
got a
spree is
burglar!
at an end. I'll take any stolen goods you... Serve your...
Voilà les prisonnières.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs. I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem, and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Count makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it? I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need as proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money is yours. You want the gold? You bring me Arnora's amulet after she's dead. Finally, a chance for revenge.
You've got nothing to lose, so...
What is it?
Ouais, mais du coup, elle est en sandales, elle a plus rien. On va aller prendre nos affaires. Elle avait ça, ça, ça. Fait. Voilà, c'est fait. Bon, de voir ce qu'il en est.
How goes it?
Ouais, ben, c'est... On va voir ça. On arrêtera là pour le 16e épisode, si je me trompe pas, c'est ça.
Welcome back to the world, convict. So, were you able to find out about the gold or not? How could you stand sharing a cell with that imbecile? So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof? That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now. And as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way, or Jorunda's? I knew you'd make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside you'll find the amulet Jorunda wants. Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me. If you don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so. Good luck. I'm not surprised at all that he tried to have me killed. That's his way. Always the traitor and the coward. My guess is he buried it somewhere close to town, or even in town itself. Believe me, I've looked. No luck so far.
Et voilà.
I warn
nous
you,
aboutit.
don't cross me.
C'est ce qu'on va faire. On a une autre méthode, on la tue pas. Alors, on va voir ce que ça mène cette quête-là, puis ce sera bien. Merde, attends. J'ai pris l'amulette dans le coffre, moi. Ah si, apparemment oui, parce que... Bonjour,
Hello.
messieurs.
Good
Je
to
peux
see. I'm
aller
here
en
to relieve
cellule.
you.
Non, c'est pas là, c'est plus bas.
May not accept gifts. Prisoners may not accept gifts.
Till you get out of here and I see an amulet, we have nothing.
No touching the locks.
L'amulette, j'ai plus rien à dire. Comment ça se fait, on n'a pas pris l'amulette?
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
J'ai vaincu Arnaud de donner son amulette. On a remis une clé de coffre placée dans son lit. Elle contient l'amulette. Ah, je l'ai pas pris. J'ai pas pris l'amulette. Il faut l'amulette.
Go take your break.
Another day, another symptom.
Allez, elle aurait été moins longue si j'aurais pris l'amulette, mais j'ai fait n'importe quoi. Là. Et aussi, ils m'ont induit en erreur. L'amulette, je l'ai pas. À la maison, c'est laquelle déjà? Est-ce que c'est pas celle-ci? Il me semble que c'est celle-ci, non? On va voir tout de suite.
Hey, you're the one that helped Captain Bird destroy that damned Oblivion gate. Well done, friend, well done.
Attends.
Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two.
Merci pour ça, mais c'est pas toi que je...
Take care.
C'est simple en tout cas. Ça m'a permis de monter un peu en niveau. La maison de jeu. Tu l'as passé trop vite ou quoi, la baraque? La maison de Brandolira.
Stick with the plan, and if you try and cross me, I'll tell the
Ouais, c'est
town
ça,
guard.
c'est bien elle. Non mais laisse tomber, je t'ai
I
trouvé.
warn you, don't cross
Ton
me.
lit. Ton lit, il est où? En bas? Non, t'as un coffre. Voilà. Je t'ai pas volé parce que tu m'as accepté que je le prends pour faire croire à l'autre que faites compte. Tu l'as bien tué et tout pour le piéger. Ouais, la vidéo sera un peu plus longue, désolé, que 30 minutes. Mais on va voir ce qu'il en est. Il va nous dire où quelle heure. Si on voit que c'est encore là, bah ça... je vais bien le faire en une seule fois, donc la vidéo sera
I'm
plus
listening.
longue. J'aurais pensé avant, ça aurait été génial, mais j'ai pas pensé avant.
You're off duty now.
Greeting.
Ouais. Non. Tu me fais. Ah, faut lui parler.
What can I do for you, man? What a...
Ouvre-moi la porte, s'il te plaît, rendre visite aux prisonniers. Merci.
Don't get too close.
Show me the proof. So, she's dead, eh? Finally. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the North Gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
Prisoners may not accept gifts.
Foutre de tes conneries.
Hi.
Hi there.
Frost
Eh,
Crag Spire
ça
has
serait
been
bien que tu reprends la bonne
uninhabited.
porte, merci. Voilà, par là.
Well met.
C'est une quête bien remuante, hein. Je m'aurais pas planté la première fois, ça serait déjà résolu. Et quand on se plante comme ça, ben on le paye cher. Tout recommencer.
I'm here for Jorunder's gold, and you're my only loose end. I've been hoping to get someone in his cell and loosen his lips, and then you showed up. You really should be more careful when you talk in the dungeons. The sound tends to carry. Jorunder's such an idiot. I've taken care of Honora. She won't be around to point the finger, and Jorunder's not going anywhere for a long time. That just leaves you.
On va rendre la moitié, ça. Elle a récupéré de la tiraille en plus. Allez, on finit ça vite fait, cette quête-là. Ça l'aura fait complètement. Ça sera pas en deux parties, ça sera qu'une seule partie. Et ce n'est pas plus mal. Ah, ben elle est morte. Ah. Ah, ben d'accord. Ça lui sert plus à rien. On pourrait piquer dans sa baraque. Oh là là. On va se servir. De toute façon, le pain, t'en fera rien. Commode. Qu'est-ce que t'as d'autre? Pourquoi? On pourra toujours vendre. On va voir en bas. Je ne serais pas venu pour rien. Il a des bouquins. Maintenant, on va s'arrêter là. Je crois que c'est... De toute façon, la quête est finie. En plus, elle a été assassinée. Ah, je crois que c'est le garde qui l'a tué, le garde qu'on a croisé, qu'on a buté, qui a dû la tuer. Vous voyez quand même. Eh ouais. C'est que fallait savoir que c'était risqué. Elle a rien gagné du coup. Chose impropre. Voilà. C'est servi au moins. Ben, quant à moi, je vais vous dire, on va s'arrêter là. Parce qu'elle, elle a rien gagné du tout, du coup, elle est morte. Et la quête est terminée. Quant à moi, je vous dis salut, bye bye. Et puis à bientôt pour la suite. Pensez à vous abonner, comme bien sûr. Et puis, regardez la playlist. Faites des vues. Puis à bientôt.
You